Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. It's nice to see you, and if you're an old one, welcome back, soul family. You know how this goes. I've got messages. I had such a vivid dream download last night, and I forgot about it until one of my guides said, "Listen to your voice recorder," because sometimes I will speak into the voice recorder and then forget about it for a week. So I'm going to cleanse the air, and then I will recant what happened in this dream download, because I think it's really important. I'm going to be lighting a little bit of incense for myself and for you, and the incense we are using today is this one. It is the Mother's India fragrance. This is not a sponsor in any way, shape or form. I can't get enough of them. I absolutely love them. It's sandalwood with oak moss, patchouli and vetiver. Why can't I speak today? Absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So let's light this for me, for you, and for my cards, and for the space around us. Oop. Is that on? Oh, just. Okay, so someone might want to, they might want to cleanse a little bit more, or something's coming in drips and drabs, I heard. It's like I had a slow release of some sort. Okay, you get some too. And I keep having this song. I haven't heard it since I was like 8, and it was played on the piano. Because I'm an 80s kid, so when I was little, at school, so I don't know how, depending on where you are, worldwide, in London, when I went to school, we didn't have elementary, we had primary school, and you go to primary school between the ages of like 4 or 5 up until 10 before you go into secondary school, which would be seen as high school. And when we were going to have assembly and we had to go into like the assembly hall, there'd be a teacher that would play this song on the piano, and it was the same song every time. Now I can't remember it. I don't know why that's coming up. I feel like there is a memory that is about to be unlocked for someone from childhood, like deep from childhood, that's either been repressed, has been blocked, has been dissociated, whatever it is. And I had it's a key piece. Now my guides are telling me to tell you about the dream. So right before we go on, I'm going to be doing a bell to cleanse the air. If it's too loud for you, if you don't like loud sounds, please turn down your volume now, because I'm going to be doing this for every video. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now, the dream download was, from what I remember, I was sitting in this garden with my mum and my sister, and a strange family member was there as well. And there were 2 other young girls, and I trusted the other 2 girls. Like, they were trustworthy. There was no kind of like, they shouldn't be here. But there was this infection that was going around, and it was almost like it wasn't the Garden of Eden, but it had like security. It felt like we were in a bubble of some sort that was secure, and that strange family member was there, but I wasn't connected to them, or their energy wasn't connected to me. But I know they were there because they wanted to know what was happening, or what would be the next thing happening. And there was an infection that was happening outside of this bubble, outside of this garden. And I remember it was very brightly lit, like it was summer, and everything else outside was cold and drab. I couldn't see it, but I knew it. And it was to do with the heart. People that were infected by whatever this was, their heart was the first thing to go, or the heart was the first sign. And they had really rabid hearts. It would go so fast and so hard. And I remember there was an elderly lady there, or an older lady there. And when we saw her there, we were like, what the heck are you doing here? Because we saw her as an adversary. And she was like, no, do you know what? I have done way too much. I need to give you this information. It was almost like she knew that she was about to pass away, or something was going to happen to her. And she was like, look, put your hand on my chest. And I did. And her heart was going so fast. It was like it was hitting through my hand. And she was like, and I was like, did you get bitten? Because in this dream download, we had tried, I don't remember it actually happening, but it was almost like a memory being in the garden and remembering that actually we had to fight to get into this garden, and that somebody had tried to attack us and they had the same heart thing and they'd been bitten by someone else. And she was like, no, it started to build over time. And I feel like this was a representation of actions in the real world of what this person has been doing. And it's almost like karma that's been playing this and into ill health. And she was saying that there's key information that is really that you need, either you, me, because it was for the collective. And I was told then, because I remember in my dream, lucid dreaming slightly and going, this is like the Discovery of Witches. And it's the book. If you haven't read the book or you haven't seen the program, just a lowdown of Discovery of the Witches is somebody who realizes that they are actually an extremely powerful witch. Didn't know that they were, because they were, I won't tell you too much, but she's able to take out this book. Ashmole, it's Ashmole something, I can't remember, but it's a book on alchemy. It's a book on how certain mythical creatures in that program are made. And there's almost like a war between different creatures, the witches and the vampires. And with this book, they will be able to get rid of either the witches or the vampires. And in this dream download, she said, I'm going to give you the information. And I was like, just like the book from the Discovery of Witches. And she was like, yes. And there was like this little string, and I don't know where it was attached to. It was like off into like the garden, and down started coming like papers, and they were all different sizes. And I was like, we have to put this together. So we organised ourselves. So there were the two younger girls, and I can't remember if they were fair haired, but I remember they had really nice light and really nice vibes to them. And I remember that a strange family member then becoming interested. And like, I'll help out. This is telling me that there is definitely going to be some sort of information that is like a key page. It might be in someone's Akashic records. It may be a memory that has really been locked away. But once you have that, it's almost like the key to alchemy. It's going to change somebody's, I heard genetic code or DNA code or something about ascending. I heard it will put you in the race to be an ascendant master or to master something. And this information, the way that it was coming down this string, it was first started coming down really slowly. And you see a couple, and they were like really small. And then some of them would be large, and then some of them would be small again. And then some of them looked like scrolls that you'd have to open and actually really read. So I feel like the information that's coming through is not going to come through in one lump sum. It's not just going to come through like one dream download or one vision, or there's going to be key components that come through, and you are going to have to fit these pieces together, or whoever this resonates for is going to have to fit these together. But be aware, because also with the messages I've got here are opportunities knocking, cleaning out the closet by Eminem, other side of the world. Some of them I don't think are kind of like they don't resonate for this reading. But you also have right in front of your face. I feel like there's some sort of information or something that's been right in front of your face, and it's just going to click with you when you get this key piece of information. And I don't know if this key information is going to come to you, like I said, as a download, or it's going to come to you through someone else speaking to you. But this estranged family member is telling me that there's someone waiting for this information as well. So you have to be cautious or careful with who you share that information with. Or it's almost like contacts. There's something here. So let's find out. Sorry, I know that was a long-winded intro, but it was so intricate. And I completely forgot about it because I woke up at like 20 to 6 this morning. This week has been so wild for dream downloads. I've just been waking up like, wow, what just happened there? And today I was like, you know what, I'm going to go back to bed because I've got a bit of a head cold. And I was like, I'm not pushing myself today. I'm going to have a bit more of a sleep. And I had another dream download, which was wild. So I'll leave that for the next one. But let's see. Tell me about this Discovery of Witches. Tell me about the Ashmole. Ooh. It's come out straight away. 3 of Cups in reverse. To the 10 of Coins in reverse. Justice with Karma in reverse. Whatever this key information is, whether it is from your Akashic records or whatever this kit, and I heard evidence for someone. I heard it's going to put someone away for a very long time. This is also an injustice that happened to you or to the person you're thinking of. 10 of Coins. This is to do with family. This is definitely to do with family, because the 10 of Coins is usually depicted by, you know, it's like a family kind of, a family. So I'm just trying to get this crystal to stay still. It's like a family. It's denoted as a family. You'll see two people in the background kind of chatting, children running around. Maybe there's a dog there, an elderly person stroking the dog, money running, falling everywhere. That being, and I do apologise if I keep sniffing, because like I am a little bit under the weather. This 3 of Cups in reverse, to the injustice. Someone's not happy about something. Or you may not be happy when you find out about this. But I feel like this information is key. It's really important. And I keep hearing, like, if you haven't seen The Discovery of Witches, or you haven't read it and you're an avid reader, or you like that type of like programs and stuff, go and watch it. It's really worth watching, because there may be like there may be confirmations in there for you, especially if you are clairaudient. Tell me more. Tell me about the 10 of Coins. And you've got here coming out. Oh, that 8 of Swords. Exactly. Something is going to be released. I feel like something has been bound for a really long time. And I heard the time is now. The time is now. Something's going to be released. It's like a family secret. What's this family secret? You've got King of Cups here. You've got the 8 of Coins. This came out before in another reading that I only touched on. Something about a King of Cups having something done to them. This person was very strong. You could be the King of Cups, or this could be somebody that you've got the Strength card coming out. This person could be Leo. They don't have to be. This is someone who's very laid back. Someone's been working against them, without a doubt. You've got that 8. Is that 8? Yeah, no, 7. That's 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I want to know why I got the 7 of Pentacles. You have somebody here who's upset, or there's some sort of information that's going to come out about a King of Cups, be that a father figure. And I'm sorry for if you can hear alarms. People are always asking me, what are those alarms? Stop the alarms. I can't. I live next to a train station, and those alarms are when the barriers go down to stop traffic going past, so the trains can go past. And I'm really sorry if it's distracting, but what can I do? Someone here has been working really hard to bring in an injustice. I feel like there's been... something was tampered with, I heard. Something was tampered with justice in reverse, especially that justice having the scales of Mayat, you know, one weighing the heart and one weighing the feather. Somebody has been either messing with the justice system. They've been messing, I heard, with some sort of housing, because I want to show you this justice card. It's also got a tree on here. And whenever I see trees, I always think of family. I mean, for example, if you are, if you're into witchcraft or anything like that, if you wanted to do some sort of, if you want to do like a fertility spell because you wanted to get pregnant, or you wanted to do something to do with like your foundations or your home, protecting your home or making sure that your family was safe, you could use both a brown and a green candle, because it represents family, the trunk and the branches, and the same for fertility. But this is upside down. This is discord within a family, but it's more than discord, because justice is about karma. It's about rights and wrongs. It's about, you know, either following the law or not following the law. It's being seen whether or not you are equal to the feather of Mayat or not. And this being upside down, this is a family secret that's been hidden. This is something illegal. This is something that's been going on for a very, very long time. And I don't know if somebody has been blaming a father figure or has been using a father figure as a scapegoat in some way. And I heard you were involved. And it doesn't mean that you... Look, you may be an op, you may be watching this and you know about this, and you just want to see how far people know about it. If that is part of it, well, it's coming out either ways, especially with that 8 of Swords in reverse. If you aren't, and this is just confirmation for you because you've had a feeling that this has been going on in the background, they've been doing something. This could be a Leo that's been doing this. This is 5th house. Okay. somebody's hidden something, and I don't know why I'm getting that it's when someone passed away, because I'm getting like it's not, I know it's a field of poppies, but it reminds me of the field of reeds. And this is someone trying to also hide their karmic injustice that's happened. Because with Mayat, or with Anubis, when Anubis, weighs out the feather to the heart, if you are seen as, being in equilibrium with the feather of Mayat, you then get to go to the field of reeds and, and spend the rest of eternity there resting with Osiris looking after you. If you don't, then Amit will eat your soul and it's just gone, nothingness. This being upside down, and then you look at strength. And I know that they're not reeds, but it just reminded me of that. Almost like pushing up daisies when somebody has passed away. There's something, either someone is trying magically to hide, I heard a sin, and I don't use that type of terminology. Something karmically, they swap something so that they didn't go to purgatory, or they weren't taken by something. But this is to do with, I'm getting this is like an inheritance, but it's layered. It's not just to do with like an inheritance as in a family home or something to do with the family. It is, but it's also a spiritual inheritance. Something was stolen, and there was a lot of strength and gusto that was used to keep this hidden. But whoever it is that's done this, that strength card, it's taken a lot from them. This lion is laying down. This lion is laying down, and it comes back to that dream download of whoever this person is that's now imparting this information. They're to the point where they've got heart issues, or something's going on with their heart space. 7 of Swords, there's been a lot of deceit. A lot of deceit. That 10 of coins to the 8 of Swords to the 7 of Swords. This is about someone slipped up. I'm hearing someone slipped up, or someone's about to slip, Freudian slip. You got the Ace of Wands coming out. This is a blockage. I'm getting from that there was like this is either like someone passed away in the family and there was a trust fund or an inheritance, or this keeps coming up, right? Or something along those lines that was supposed to either go to you or your father maybe, and then pass down to you. And somebody was cut out of a will. But I'm also getting, because I've still got the Ace of Wands coming out to the 6. Yeah, somebody done this for money. Yeah, you got the King of Pentacles coming out as well. Maybe there was a lot of money here. They may have been advised to do this. They were advised to do this against somebody who was very caring or kind for someone else. Whoever it is that passed away, it was from nefarious reasons. It could have literally been, because with that Justice in reverse, this is giving me, I don't know what I heard, poisoned, and that will be very specific for very specific people that are looking for confirmation of that. Please remember that my readings are to give you confirmation of what you already intuitively know, and any advice, anything that comes up that kind of resonates for you when it comes to legal matters, health matters, mental health matters, I'm not a professional in those areas, so you have to take what resonates, but go and get advice from those people in those industries if it really does resonate. But you have here the 6 of Swords. They thought doing this. There was something here about trying to get away with this. They may have got away with it for a very long time. They may have got away from this for a very long time. There's something about smoke and mirrors or being deceptive, hiding something, a great deal of money. As you've got both the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming out, King and Queen. This can denote 2 people that have been doing this. I heard a mastermind. Or this could literally have really balanced someone out. But I want to know more about the discovery of witches. I'm going to put these down here. And you've also got the 6 of Swords. Okay. This helps someone out of a lot of stress, but I'm getting there's energy harvesting going on. This isn't just like I said, this is not just about trust fund. I'm going to close that window because it is really chilly in here. Ooh-wee. Judgment. Someone's being judged on this, and you've got the Ace of Cups. It's going to come in your favour. It's going in your favour. It's going in your favour. You've got the Ten of Cups coming out as well. What is this? Give me 1 second. 1 second, my lovelies. Let me close this window. Oh, goodness gracious me. When did it get so chilly? Ooh. Oh, this is a time where I wish I lived in California or Malta or somewhere where it's warm all the time. Ten of Cups. It's a Chariot. Somebody got a lot of this isn't just like happiness. You look at that Ace of Cups, that heart, there's something overflowing. I heard a chain of events. There was a chain of events. What about the chain of events? Do you want me to change decks? No. Okay, tell me about this chain of events. Okay. Five of Cups. There was something that was done in childhood, because you've also got here Eight of Cups. Yes, something that was done in childhood. I heard aggressive magic, because you've got the Knight of Swords coming out. And then you have the Five of Cups in reverse. You have the Eight of Cups here. And what's on the floor? The Devil. How did I not expect? I expected that. The Two of Swords in reverse and the Fool. Somebody did this when you were very, very, very small. Very small. It was to stop you. There's something about your heart being way too compassionate, or you having the capacity to hold more light than others. Someone here is able to hold more light than others. And somebody was really consumed by greed. They made some sort of deal to block you. Okay, I want to get a different deck. I want to look at the bottom. Nine of Cups. This was a wish fulfillment. Somebody did this. It made them feel really satisfied. It's giving me like the evil queen out of Snow White. You know how she looks in the mirror and she's like, I am the fairest of them all. It's that kind of energy. It's really giving me like Wicked Witch. Excuse me. Do you want me to take this one? Okay. Let's have a look. Where can I do it? Here. Okay. Worth and signs. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. And then you have signs upside down. So this was definitely, this was like a massive love hex or love binding or love something from when you were a child. I heard feeding from you. They've been feeding from you. You have a family member here that's been feeding from you. But I'm getting that in more than one way. Like there's something that is owed to you on the physical realm. Be that an estate, be that a house for someone, a lot of money, a trust fund. But there's something else this person has been doing, especially with that Strength card coming out. That Strength card, they've done something that they thought was like airtight to stop you from knowing about this, and it's linked into kind of your ascension and your spiritual awakenings and you kind of going on your true path and knowing who you are. A lot of witchcraft was done when you were very young. This will only resonate with certain people. Very young. It was to blind you to your own worth, and then it may have been root chakra, and you've got right now, so they may be trying to do it again right now. Because they may know. That's why when I was in that dream download, I saw that a strange family member, this person, they've gone from kind of like hiding the fact that they are keeping an eye on you or the person you're thinking to becoming really blatant. And I think it's because they're really worried that you are at a point, a pinnacle point in your transformation, in your ascension, in your evolutionary spiritual growth, that you're going to be given this information. And I feel like it's spiritual information. There's like a new page, or a page that's been hidden from your Akashic record that wasn't ready for you to see, but now that you are, once you get all of that information, and I think it's coming in drips and drabs, because if all of it came at the same time, it would blow wide your crown chakra or your third eye. It would just be too much, way too much. So it's coming in drips and drabs. And I remember as it was coming down this line, like I said, it was started off like little pieces of paper, and then there would be a scroll, and then the paper would get bigger and then smaller again. So maybe there's parts of information that's going to be quite heavy, or quite a massive energy shift. So the next parts will come in slower. But this book, from the Discovery of Witches, is a big thing. I was going to say a big ass book. So there's a lot of information that has to come through. But once you have all of that information, I feel like it's also going to give you all the information about these injustices that have happened within the family, when it comes to stolen inheritance, when it comes to ostracizing or changing documentation, I heard. And I keep hearing January, something's happening in January. And I've been getting this for a full year. From last year, I was told there's something going on with January the 5th, or the first week of January, for someone January the 17th, 2024. I keep hearing like someone's third eye is lit up. It's lit up like a Christmas tree. So between now, I think, and the January, like the start of January, there's a lot of information that's going to come through. So make sure that you are resting. Make sure that you're taking time to sleep in, like I did. I mean, if you don't, you'll get run down. And it's not just about not working more. It's kind of like when you feel like you've had a stimulation overload, or you've had enough of talking to people and you just want to go and have a quiet space so you can recharge, go and do it the minute you feel like that. There's a need to really get in contact and communication with your, it's not just your intuition, it's your body and your subtle bodies. Because they are, at the moment, whoever this family member is, this person is in too deep. They've been doing this for decades. They're in way too deep to stop now. Right now says, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled in each moment. Exactly. Okay. Because what I was going to say next, and this seems to be coming up as a message quite a lot, I'm rewatching the OA on Netflix. If you haven't watched that before, you're in for a treat. Go and watch it. It is fantastic. But in the OA, there's a bit where this girl is found after 7 years missing. And she was blind when she went missing. When she comes back, she can see, just normally can see. And she doesn't really talk about why. But there's a bit when she's talking to this kid and saying, you need to work on your invisible self rather than your physical self if you want other people to connect with you. And he was like, how do I do that? And she was like, close your eyes. Close your eyes and feel. Because when she said, when I was blind, all of my other senses were heightened. And I keep hearing that message of someone needs to close their eyes and use their other senses. And right now with this, with stay present and don't get too far ahead of the flow, you'll soon trust that nothing more will come and can be handled in each moment. If you look at him, he has his eyes closed, okay? But he's sensing everything that's coming in around him. He can hear everything, he can feel everything, he can taste and smell. Someone needs to do this. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of information that comes in very, very quickly for someone when it comes to family matters, when it comes to spiritual growth, when it comes to offers also, be that in love, be that in business, be that in career, whatever that may be. And some of them are going to be absolute duds, they're going to be scams, and some of them are going to be the real deal. But for you to know which one's which without feeling overwhelmed, without feeling like you're having this spiritual stimulation that's too much, just way too much, someone needs to actually do meditation. And I know meditation looks different for everyone, but someone here needs to close their eyes and actually just practice on their breathing. Just close your eyes. Yeah, I'm going to put that down here. And that worth, you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. This is the energy shift. We've got a lot of big cat energy coming out. Okay, I'm not sure what the spiritual meaning of big cats are. I do know though that with that lion here, either Leo or Sekhmet, an energy along those lines, and I had a golden child. I don't know who is the golden child. Now, cleaning out the closet came out, and I didn't say there's also the message of daddy issues. Am I wrong came out as well, right in front of your face. There's information that's going to come from either an elder in your family, an older person in your family, or someone connected to an older person in your family. Just like in that dream download, it was someone who has done too much, but it's like they want to have peace with God or with whoever they see as being omnipotent before they go, because they're now realizing what they've done. They block something for a very long time from you. Instincts are the message from the inner divine, and this is the thing we were just talking about: closing your eyes and letting your other senses lead the way. And it's upside down, because I feel like someone here isn't. There's a need to slow down, and it's not just, it's not just slow down but continue to push through, because that's what I've done and I've become run down. It's literally stop. If you have, let's say, some holiday days and you've got enough to cover you for Christmas, if you're having time off at Christmas, take one off and just sleep. Don't clean the house. Don't go, I've got all of these things that I have to do. Take one full day off and just go and sleep, or just lay on the sofa and do absolutely nothing, because someone's body is really calling for that. Because close your eyes can also be getting enough sleep, because someone literally isn't, but someone's ignoring the signs of something. And it says here, expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained and exhausted ego. So someone is really being asked to tap into their higher self. And I also feel like there is someone coming through that may have passed away, who could have been a Leo or could have been very creative, who's trying to get in contact, but you may not be seeing the signs because you're worrying about something else, or you're looking at something else, or you're not taking time to slow down and quiet your mind so that they can come through. Because expansiveness is there, but underneath you've got humility. And humility, the guy is praying. And it says here, allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving this. So this could be for someone who's watching, who was doing all of this, who's been hiding this. They may be now praying, and this is the reason why they want to come forward with some sort of information. And I heard, hear me out. Okay. Now, also, that information that was coming down on that line in my dream download, it was coming down in drips and drabs of a couple of scrolls. There may be a reason why it's all mixed up, because whoever it is that's going to come forward and give you this knowledge or information, because you see that owl on the side, they may not be giving you all of it, or they may not give it to you in the right sequence, and you may have to reorganize it round to find out what parts they're omitting on purpose and which parts they just don't remember, and whether that makes sense to you or not, if that makes sense, if you know what I mean. Okay. Can I also get one more? Do you want to look at this one? Yeah, balance, because there's something out of balance at the moment. I didn't feel like, in this dream download, I didn't feel like the person who came forward, I didn't recognise them for myself. But I knew that they had done stuff against me or my family. But I wasn't angry. I was just kind of like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you here? I feel like whoever's going to come forward to give you this information, they may have an alternative reason for doing so, but the main reason they're doing so is because they're realising you are the real deal, or they're realising that they couldn't steal what they thought they could. They thought making a deal with a demon or whatever it is that they kind of done however long time ago, they thought that would cover them. And there's been, with that humility card, it's also showing them they've had to humble themselves. You have humbled them in some way with it's your strength, your absolute strength in the face of diversity, because that justice upside down, I feel like someone has had a lot of injustice in their life, but repeatedly, a pattern, just repeatedly. And they've been humbled because something was, it's almost like they put their, I had their best out of their team was put on you. to take you down. Maybe you were supposed to be pushing up the daisies and it didn't work. Because someone here has seen their worth, or they've broken a pattern where they had no self-worth. That maybe have been the test that your guides were waiting for you to kind of learn and heal, so that they could give you this page out of the Akashic records. Freedom. Exactly. And you've got awakening. There's something here about you, you freeing yourself from something that was hidden. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good, release me from its bond. This was healing something where there was anger or resentment or not being able to forgive, and someone let go of this. And they did this without actually being guided by someone else, or without looking for guidance from someone else or from something else, be that higher or not. And they just did it themselves. Because these people have been trying to stop you from having the spiritual awakening that you need. I heard Om Sativata, some Om Sativata, I can't remember. And I must say as well, happy Diwali to those who celebrate. Happy Festival of Lights, because that is today. So something is being illuminated. Something is being illuminated. And you've got sanctity and allowing. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed can come next. And then you have sanctity upside down. And it says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament, and it's upside down. So there was definitely someone who was trying to, this is what I mean by they were putting their best team, or best, because I'm seeing not arrows, I'm seeing daggers being thrown towards someone. And it's giving me that Knight of Swords card again. Whatever was done aggressively when you were a child, so that you wouldn't remember, or something to bind, I had your golden aura or your aura. It was to make it so that you would constantly, it's almost like this energy of always giving up, or always going, well, this is going to happen to me. Because part of whatever it is that they had bound to taking your energy and using you, it's almost like they were using you like a battery, or they were using someone like a battery from childhood. And I heard they funded something through your trust fund, or through your will, or through the house that was supposed to be yours, something along those lines. And they were doing that by energy harvesting from you. Through offering, even the most mundane problem become a sacrament. It's almost like they were keeping you bound, so that you'd make the choices that weren't for you, and that you just allow this to happen. Invite help is upside down, exactly, so that you wouldn't invite help in. This seems to be like a running thing. This is going through my readings quite a lot, but let's see what changed. What do we need to know? Synergy and healing is upside down. Okay, so I heard this is because of heart palpitations. This person, the frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. That's what I mean, keeping you in some sort of karmic loop or cycle of fear-based, of not having hope. You've also got here healing in reverse. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. What was I talking about? Senses, closing your eyes and heightening the other ones. And these are both upside down. They're both upside down. Who is the family member that's doing this though? Who is the family member? Who is this in the family? Oh. Remembrance. This person may have issues with their memory now. This is someone who's very incompassionate. Very incompassionate. I'm going to read all of it because my throat is so dry. Remembrance is in reverse. And consciousness is in reverse. This person, I heard they made a pact. So you've got this king and you've got this queen here. All right. These people have been, I heard they've been taking the cream off the top of whatever it is. I don't know if they have a charity. I don't know if they work with a charity. I don't know if they help out at a charity, like charity events, but they're very affluent now, but it's not their money. This person has none. They have no compassion whatsoever. I'm putting that on top of the king. Remembrance and consciousness. I'm going to read the consciousness one. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. So this person ignored, I feel like it's the feminine more than the masculine, ignored the fact that we have multidimensional aspects, okay? We have different aspects of our I am presence, of our soul, in different dimensions, and sometimes they can get left behind on different timelines, or parts of them can. And this person ignored this. They completely ignored the fact that there was a wound, that there's something here with, when they made this pact, they injured themselves trying to maintain it, or the price was really high, because it wasn't just that they were sacrificing you. There was something within themselves. I keep hearing their firstborn child. Cosmic flower in reverse. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence into the world. This was a really big spell or ritual or something that they did, and it's messed with their memory. I had 20 years of a good life. They were only given a specific amount. What the heck? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Anything else that I need to know about this? Cosmic flowers coming out again. Conception's upside down. This person is effed. This is the reason why they may be coming forward to tell you stuff before it's too late, before they don't remember anything, before they're gone. Harvest is upside down. They haven't been able to harvest from you for a very long time. Sacred gratitude is upside down. Shamanic journey. And that's 5. You're about to go on some sort of shamanic journey, okay? Purpose, achievement, and vision quest. Wow. As these pages of the Ashmal or the Akashic record come into you, and you're going to be given like these drips and drabs of information, maybe from this family member or whoever this may be, and you fit it together. I heard ascending or ascendant. And I heard walk hand in hand. For some of you, walk hand in hand with Jesus. It won't be for all of you. But he's an ascendant. He is an ascendant master. You have got friendship in reverse though. Support, fun, unity and play. You have family members here who are going to try and sabotage this. And I heard dream casting. Make sure that you are noting down all of your dream downloads, whether they are vivid, whether they're cloudy, whether you only remember a specific feeling or a sound or something that was said, and that's it. Note it down, okay? Because you'll start to see a pattern. You've got divine masculine, electric active power, and shamanic journey. Now you could be divine masculine. This could be activating your divine masculine energy, because we both have feminine and masculine. Or this literally could be a connection, a stronger connection to your divine masculine. Okay. And that's what they did. They were trying to block this. They were blocking your divine masculine, whether that be another soul or be part of you. Tell me more about it. Tell me more. River of blessings, release constraints. Yeah, they bound you. Because I feel like for someone here, you may have remembered who you were in a past life. You may have remembered your powers. You may have remembered what you were placed on this earth to do. And for others, you may have a higher level soulmate or twin flame, and that will only resonate for certain people. And you remembered your past lives. Maybe as a child you were talking about this, and clairvoyance upside down. They blocked this. They didn't want you remembering, or they wanted you to be scared of remembering, so that you blocked it off yourself. Yeah, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. Exactly. So you'd fear looking into that. Wow. Now, anything else before I go? This one. Moon. The nurturing of feelings caused by and reactions. This is your family, I told you. But you've got meditate and contemplate is underneath. Someone here needs to take time off, or someone needs to slow down. Somebody actually needs to sit down and meditate, or just do breathing techniques to slow down their mind, because you will be, the more you do that, I heard your ancestors want to talk to you. They want to talk to you. Perchance to dream, they want to talk to you. Pay attention to your dreams. And I know people will be like, well, I don't dream. But you're going to wake up and there'll be something there. And even if you don't feel anything, the minute you wake up, if you say, how do I feel? The minute you open your eyes, you will be told. It'll be like, I'm sad, I'm anxious. Why are you anxious? Why do I feel like this? Is this my energy? The more you do that, the more you tap into your third eye, the more you're going to open that up and the more your dreams will come to you. Now you've got grief here in reverse to the man holding the coin and attachment. And attachments in reverse, blossoming abundance, the door to healing, the door to personal healing and happiness. So your guides, your ancestors want to speak to you. I heard for someone how to let go completely of something. Man holding the coin. This could be someone's granddad, because you had divine masculine coming out here. It could be a masculine in the family that has passed away, that wishes to talk to you about something, especially when it comes to this injustice that's been going on for a while, and also to do with a hidden secret within the family. And he's holding a coin, so this is to do with money, inheritance, finances, attachment, something that was taken. Blossom abundance to help out. That moon coming out as well, there's a matriarch in the family of some sort that this actually helped them. But you're being told that you are the one that heals this rift. And I heard you're the one that gets blessed. I heard warrior queen, so for somebody they may actually work with Sekhmet, or they're being asked to. And you've got your faith, hidden tendencies, large institutions or overwhelming events. Be bold and make the first move. Okay, and the sun. Yeah, this is stuff that they've been keeping really hidden. And I was saying about your dream downloads, okay, you're about to start getting like downloads and hits, and you're being told to trust your intuition as well, because this is the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And underneath that is brazen, okay? But you're being told to keep this information to yourself, which brings us full circle to that discovery of witches. And they're being like in that dream download, and a strange family member who's like, I'll help you with this. No, don't tell them about it. Hidden tendencies. It's about to come out. It's about to come out, you guys. Anything else? Why am I being told to go and have a look at that? Caring connections, hostilities. You're going to be told who it is that you need to stay away from. Because I feel like also, I was shown an estranged family member. Now, this can literally be an estranged family member that's going to try and come in as a friend, and they're not. This is somebody around you that has a false light around them, who's going to try and come forward with some sort of information. Like I said, part of this information is going to be truthful and part of it isn't. And this is why you're being asked to close your eyes and tap into your other senses so that you can read this for what it is. Contract. Some sort of dark contract with a sacrifice. I'm telling you, sacral chakra, when you were a child, some sort of dark contract was connected to you when you were a child. Liberation, emotions running high, and scarcity. There's something here that helped you to remove this. I keep hearing the last bits are off. The last bits are off. You've liberated. You're very close to achieving your goal. What did I say? Oh my gosh. But where I put these down right now is to do with meditation, clearing your mind. If the way that you clear your mind is running, go and do that. But when you come home, take 5 minutes with your eyes closed. Just bringing your breath back down, okay? Revelations. And you've got here woman holding the coin in reverse. Responsibility, success, becoming a person of power and status, and 10th house, with you're very close to achieving your goals. Whatever it is that you are doing career-wise, and I don't mean the job that you're in right now. I mean that side hustle, that hobby, that thing that you really like doing that lights you up, whether you're making money from it or not. this is what you're being told to also focus on. So it could be that you want to become a Reiki master, but you're a vet. Fine. Continue being a vet and working on becoming a Reiki master, because you're following your passion's lead. Okay, that you might be able to put the two together. You might want to go over to that completely. That doesn't matter right now. Whatever it is that you're doing, someone has found their true calling. Part of their true calling is also it's being comfortable with who you are. Completely who you are. If you go by the label witch, if you go by the label shaman, if you go by the label mystic or seer, or whatever that may be for you. And I heard for somebody it may actually be coming out of the closet. Cleaning out the closet is something different with Eminem, but there's something here. It may be just doing that and going, I'm comfortably gay, or I'm comfortably bi, or pan, or whatever that may be for you. Because you have your first house coming out as well, and you being yourself truly, authentically and comfortably is turning that wheel of fortune where we've always felt like we were on the bottom or shit was always happening, and it's turning it, and it's bringing the scales of justice back to what they should be. I'll show you. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. All this stuff that they're sending, or this lifelong spell, is literally the last pieces are coming off. You've got your 10th house. This is your career and fame. And it's also realizing how worthy you are of getting all of this. I heard for some getting justice. And this may be also what this, if this is a grandfather or a father or somebody on your father's bloodline that is coming through to let you know the injustices of what has been happening around you. And I heard for some decades, who you are, your desires and your actions are actually bringing this in. They're bringing this in, cornucopia. And these people are angry. There's people that are angry about this, that they couldn't keep you in rage, they couldn't keep you in anger, and they couldn't keep you in your south node. And instead you get to harvest. It's your turn to harvest, and not from other people. You get to harvest from the hard work that you've put in. Look at that. Absolute balance. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content and when I post. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much, Soul Fam. Heart, is that a heart? There we go. Kisses. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.